Well, I thought I'd provide a little update what's been going on here. I've got some time to sit on the porch here and look out back. It's kind of growing up quick. I gotta get down there and knock down some of that brush so I can see the water. Almost can't see the water. But you got the grass coming in. Lawn's starting to look better. Still got some of a view. And if I go over this side of the porch, I can see through the trees over here. But that's been working a little bit on the building. Got the power hooked up. So I ended up running a 200 amp service to the shed. Kind of large, but I'm like, it was easy enough to do, so I just did it. That way I don't have to worry whether I have enough, even though it's a small building. Gutters are working out really nice. They direct the water down here where eventually I can get some pipe and divert them all out of the way, and they won't wash anything out. Even though they're coming here, they're not really washing anything out really. It's grass here and gravel, so pretty much doesn't really affect that. Conduit comes up there for the power inside. Then I got some conduit here. I'm gonna put the power pedestal for the camper back. Then I gotta go from the pedestal into the building. Then from the pedestal over to the well water hookup and tile them together so that I can power them up. I just got something covering the pipe, so there's nothing gonna get in them. All the conduits going into the breaker panel here. Got some smaller ones going in the communication box and the main panel in case I need other circuits or need some control. I got some smart relays I can enable for that. Got some flags here. I got the perk test done for the septic. Once the surveyor surveys all the flags, he'll work on the design, and then he'll have a drawing for me to bring to the county for a permit. So I'll be able to hopefully get the septic done. Then I got all this cleared out. This was a little tiny path, but I widened it out. Eventually I want to be able to drive down here. Spot I cleared out last year. All the grass is growing very nice. I gotta keep raking out the garbage that keeps working its way up, but I'll keep working at that and keeping that mowed and maintained there to make it look nice. The backyard, all the brush I cut down, I can burn some of it. Some of it I'll just leave there. Got the back lawn here. Coming really nice. I gotta cut it again. Growing like crazy. All this is growing up again, which I cut everything down, so I wanted to have everything grow up there again and kind of screen the backyard. That way you can't really see down here. Let all that grow right up. Got that. I've been keeping this cleaned up. I picked up all the trash, and there's some more trash that washed up again, but if I keep this mowed, I can walk down there. But this is the wider part of the backyard that I got all cleaned up. And we've got the newest addition to the backyard, that this was all leveled off, starting to grow in. Growing nice. Very nice. Been getting a lot of rain, and that's been helping it. It's pretty wet down there. Maybe I can go here. Oh, yeah. Got a brush pile there. Critters can hide in there. And I got mulch and brush. Got my other mulch and brush pile there. Fishing area down there is looking nice. I got to trim it again. But looking really nice. Yeah, this has to thicken up, but it's getting there. I'll keep cutting it short so the grass can work on its root system. If I keep it cut good and cut it off, then it'll push the nutrients into the roots, and that'll thicken right up really nice. It'll be just like this lawn here, nice and thick. Couple of patches, but they're growing. Building from down by the creek, or backyard, I mean. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, trim some of these bushes. They're getting into touching the building. I have to at least cut them so they don't hit the building. But let them grow up, and they'll make the backyard fairly private. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut out some of these so they can see out the back window here. A lot of trimming to do, but for the most part, I've got other than the septic, there's no big projects. Get the septic done, and then I can start working on the building a little bit at a time. I got the power done, but I need the septic and water hooked up so I can start getting that roughed in. Looks really nice here with the grass, other than the trash I got to rake up. But let's see if we can get a look right down the whole backyard. Probably not. There we go. See right down the backyard path, all the way down to the gravel driveway. And then You can see up this path here towards the road. And I got my brush I've been throwing on the bank. I find that gives the critters somewhere to hide, and it also helps hold things together. Vines grow in it, and it gets pretty strong holding everything together. But I appreciate you watching. Hopefully we'll have an update. Maybe I'll have some videos of the septic being put in once I get the permit. But I like how all the bushes are growing, and it gives us a little path, but it's wide enough where you can come down here. I can even drive down here now. But have a nice day. I appreciate watching.